She's like public enemy #1 right now. You have to watch videos with a grain of salt.
I think they're just more open-minded over there.
Like at nose guard, and he was a little bitty guy, and he would terrorize them, man. They had no answer for him.
What makes you think you know so much about these secret organizations? They're secret. They're secret.
I mean, does it scare you to be successful?
Ooh.
What up, brother?
I'm good. How are you? I can't complain.
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I can't complain. I cannot complain. Working, enjoying myself. I just got back from New York, a work trip from Saturday to Tuesday. Yeah, they had another beauty show, IBS New York out there.
Okay. Were you able to get out and try to see a little bit?
Yeah, I was. It was cold and raining over there.
Really?
And of course, you come back over here and it's warm and sunny.
Yeah.
It's a little cool over here, but no, it's 50 degrees over there and raining.
Wow.
Fun. But yeah, no, I did get out. Went to a comedy show. That was cool.
Okay.
That was cool. I don't know if you know Josh Johnson.
I'm not familiar with him.
Funny cat. Yeah, black guy, and he's young. Probably about my age, actually, if not younger. And then I finally got some Italian pasta out there. You know, some Italian food. Yeah.
Oh yeah, how was it?
Pretty good. It was good. It was good. I never had veal before. I had a veal pasta.
It's pretty good.
I mean, yeah, you know what veal is? I thought veal was deer or something.
That was deer?
I thought.
Oh yeah. No.
Deer is something else. Doesn't it start with a V or something?
Venison.
Okay. But yeah. So yeah, I had like this veal pasta. It's pretty good.
Cool. That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
I mean, I don't hunt. I don't go to meat markets and stuff, but I knew you would know. I don't know if you've ever been hunting, but I knew you would at least know that. Yeah?
I mean, years, man. Way back when my grandfather was living, I think I may have went once or twice with my uncle just to, he's a big time hunter, my uncle was.
Cool. Yeah. Consider getting back into it?
Me?
Yeah.
Nah, it didn't grab me like that.
No.
Nah. Hunting, fishing. I mean, I did it all, but once I got old enough to go buy it at the store. But a lot of that stuff, man, it's a sport. It's just relaxing. Especially fishing, man. It's just getting out there and it's so calm and peaceful, and that's something I probably need to get back into because it just calms you.
Right.
Dealing with the everyday stress and stuff like that, it's not like you sit out there in that boat all day, and if you're a drinker, it's sit on that water, man, and biggest thing is not to fall in, and you lucky you'll catch some fish.
Yeah. I like how you said that. If you're lucky, you catch some fish. I've never been fishing, but
really,
but we can talk about all the things I haven't done another time.
Man, going fishing is like riding a bike. It's like you saying you ain't never rode a bike, man. Everybody, male or female, boy or girl, should go fishing at least once. I mean, when you out on the pier, you don't have to get in a boat, but you're out on the pier and you got your pole in the water, you bait your own hook, all of that, man. It's it's just one of those things that, I remember my son had to be about, because my son was born here, and he had to be about 11, 12, and he asked about fishing.
Yeah.
So, I went and bought some rod and reels, and me and him went fishing. I never knew he,
Yeah.
but it was just one of them things. He had heard about it, seen about it, something, and he was like, "I want to go fishing." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. I mean, being in the city, I mean, it's nothing that I would have ever even come across. Now apparently I got something in the back in my backyard. I got like this whole trail that people go fishing down and some other stuff. So,
Yeah, you should walk back that in
yeah.
and get you a pole, get your rod and reel, man. Don't get no pole. Get a rod and reel and go back there. You can get a rod and reel at Academy, Walmart, anywhere.
Hmm.
You probably would like it, man. You
Okay.
probably would like it.
I saw a couple brothers walking down from that way. They had a cooler and everything.
Yeah, there's barrels in that cooler.
Hmm. No, no fish.
No, there wasn't no fish. It was bird in that cooler. They was older guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bird in that cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you carry a cooler to keep your fish in. You kept because you gotta keep fish cold.
Yeah.
So when you catch them, you put them in ice and your water and stuff. So it might have been fish. But if I had to bet, it's probably bird. Yeah.
If you get lucky.
Yeah.
How are you?
Exactly.
How's that since we last spoke last Wednesday? Yeah, how you been?
Man, I've been cool, man. My hydraulic pump went out on my trailer last Friday, and the hydraulic pump is what enables the trailer to go up and down.
I've heard that. I've heard you say that went out on you before once, or
Yeah,
or
I don't
more
think it
than
was the
once.
pump. It may have been the pump. Seemed like the pump did go out some years ago, man, or something happened. But yeah, you have your joysticks or whatever you want to call them, your gears, and that raises your trailer up and down. Well, when when you're engaging with your gears, that shoots fluid through your pump, and then the pump shoots fluid through your lines, hydraulic fluid, and then that raises everything or lowers everything or whatever.
Okay.
And mine went out, man. Got it up in there. Got 3 cars on me. Got it up in the air, and it wouldn't move no more. And so,
Want to
uh,
come down either?
well, it wouldn't come down because I had put my um, pins in it because I was putting the car underneath.
Hmm.
So, I put my pins in it, and I mean, good. I did put my pins in it because had I got it all the way up and it would have went out, it just would have fell down. And it
Oh,
would
like a
have fell on top of
slow,
the car.
like
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So
I know what you're
I've
talking
been
about.
right. So I've been waiting on my pump, man. And hopefully it'll be here tomorrow, no later. I got it overnight or second day air or whatever. So
Okay. Oh, so what's it been? A couple days, or did that happen?
it happened Friday.
Oh,
So
okay.
Saturday, I was just kind of looking around for it, couldn't find it. A lot of people was closed.
Hmm.
And then, hydraulic people was closed. So Monday, I took it to this guy who thought he could fix it, and took it to him, and he didn't find out till yesterday morning. I can't fix it, man. It's too far gone. So I'm like, all right. So he called me up there, showed me why he couldn't fix it, and then yesterday I ordered another one.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I wish I would have ordered it. Had I ordered it Saturday, it'd probably been here yesterday.
Right. Right. Right.
But it's just one of them things. I rather got it local if I could. And so
That doesn't sound like something you just find in a Walmart.
no, it's not,
No.
man. And nobody here has it
Hmm.
because it's a part made in Italy, and I
Yeah.
found it in Florida.
Golly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's about 50 times smaller than your trailer. I got this little jack in my it's old school car jack in in my garage, and the hydraulics on that are failing. So so it's a little scary at the time, but I had, put the truck up a bit and then
Mhm.
it starts sliding down. I'm like, oh no, and it won't stay. Yeah, that thing is done for. I gotta figure out how to dispose of it. But yeah, I mean, I got a different jack now, but
Yeah,
still got that
yeah,
one laying around. So I know what you mean by the hydraulics
yeah.
failing and then that thing coming back
I've
down.
had mine fell on me before, but it wasn't hydraulics. It was cylinder. Cylinder had a seal on the cylinders. One of the cylinders had
Your
uh
engine?
no on we have cylinders what we call, what makes the trailer go up is like these beams, right?
Yeah,
And
those.
these beams, you shoot fluid through the beams, and the beams raise up.
Uh,
Those are called cylinders. And one of mine went out. The seal broke, and it just collapsed, and it fell on the cover. So I ended up having to pay for that car. You know what I mean?
yeah. It's like one of the legs breaking, basically.
Yeah, like kind of like what you're saying, like with the jack, it just goes out and
Yeah.
come down, man. It's just.
Ugh.
But that was one of the times I didn't have my pen in there. I
Mm-hmm.
should have had my pen in there.
A little safety, I guess, backups or whatever you call it.
Exactly.
Mm.
Exactly. But anyway, hey man, let's talk something fun, man.
Yeah.
Uh, I so I got up Sunday, and I like to go to the church on the first Sunday, to just kind of, it's first Sunday,
Mhm.
you get to kind of do communion and things like that, so I try to you know see if I can make it on at least the first Sunday, right?
At least.
So I was in church, man, and I was looking around, and I wish Big Bro was on tonight. But I was looking around, man, and I remember a comedian saying, uh, "The only guys that go to church is guys that's done messed up in the past, and now they women making them, or G guys, right? Them the only guys that go to church, right?
G guys.
Yeah, uh, G guys. You know what I mean?
No. Oh. The.
Yeah. So the
Oh.
comedian said that, and so I'm looking around, man, and I'm
No, you didn't look around. You started.
I was kind of looking around, right, and um,
Start profiling these people.
I was kind of looking around, and I was noticing that I was there solo, right,
Yeah.
and nobody's making me, and of course I'm not that,
Yeah.
so. I was just kind of, just kind of a little funny, internal, funny thing with myself, right?
You were thinking
So,
that in the moment.
huh?
You were going through that comedian's joke in your head in the moment.
I respectfully, man, it kind of tripped me out because I was looking around, and the couple of guys that was sitting around me was with their ladies, and they were sitting under their ladies or whatever, and all three of them looked like they didn't want to be there. I mean, if the way they was dressed had something to do with it, they definitely didn't want to be there. And then, you look up in the stand or whatever, and then you have some of them other cats up in there, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm getting to a point. That's not the point. I'm getting to a point. So another guy, he wasn't a comedian, but it was just a guy I saw on a video on a serious tip to it, right? So he says the reason why some guys don't go to church because of the respect that they ladies give the pastor. And then they come home and they majorly and they don't respect their husbands the same way.
Mm.
almost to the fact to where when they go to church and then they come home, they almost they talking to their husbands about Pastor so and so this, Pastor so and so that, Pastor so and so this, and then when the husband is trying to give respect or get them to do something, it's a whole wrestling match.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy was like, man, that's why guys don't go to church because they don't want to sit there and see how they ladies are looking or praising or idolizing or whatever the pastor, right?
Damn.
Now, we all know the pastor is in somewhat a position of power, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm thinking, I'm listening to what he's saying, man. Based off of that, do you feel like, because you're a church guy, you go to church sometime. Based off of that, do you feel like it's some truth in what he said? Is that's why some guys don't go to church because of that?
So I've only been to two churches with my current girlfriend. Um, One led by a woman and the other led by men.
Okay.
And I've probably been to both about the same amount of times.
Right.
The one that's led by the man is my brother. And the one
Okay. So, well, I guess in your case, just think about the setup in the
okay,
situation.
yeah, yeah.
Even when you go to your brother's church, your brother's church is a medium sized church, right?
Small to medium, yeah. Yeah.
Small to
I don't really know what, like, if you're saying number of people, maybe I could tell you, but I mean, I don't even know what medium
My
is.
reason for asking is because when you go, it's safe to say the majority is women.
Yeah.
Definitely, mostly women are in church,
Hmm.
and they go for whatever they go for the word or whatever. You think about this pastor, because I've heard ladies talk about their pastors, man. Some of them be very passionate about their pastors.
Hmm.
Some of them feel like they pastors can't do no wrong,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Some of them, back where I'm from, smaller, more intimate country, all of that. A lot of times the pastor would go to somebody's house to eat.
Oh. Hmm.
Yeah.
Now that's more personal, yeah. Oh, did we lose each other? Or you lost me? Trying to figure out who got disconnected. Did I get disconnected? I don't think I got disconnected. Maybe Vince. Hey, if anybody can hear me, let me know. Want to know if it's either me that's freezing or if it's Vince that's freezing. I think I'm good. Okay, Vince is frozen. God dang. I mean, we were in it too. I can't continue that conversation by myself. Ah, but yeah, let me see if I can get Vince back real quick. Let's see here. Vince. There he goes. Hey.
Yeah, man. I don't know. You lost internet service somewhere, bro.
Uh, I mean,
Yeah. So I was saying, man. So I think it got a lot of truth to do with it, man. Why a lot of guys probably don't respect it. Because I've actually heard some guys going back and forth with their ladies about the church, the pastor. You
dang.
go up there, you give him all your money, you do this.
Huh. I could see I could see that, especially when you say, like in a smaller town, like the pastor going over to your house and seeing you regularly in the grocery store and this and that, and
Mhm.
like I could definitely see that, because now you got this man that kind of walks around, not to, respectfully walks around high and mighty, and she says all the best things about him,
Mhm.
and like you said, he can do no wrong. Uh, and then you come home and you put the remote in the wrong place, the TV
Yeah,
remote. You
yeah,
you leave the toilet seat up.
yeah,
You're the worst. You're the worst man she's ever been with.
yeah, yeah. That's it, man. So this guy get high praise. He can't do no wrong. And you're right. You nailed it, man. And the husband can't do nothing right.
I just thought of a funny skit, and I don't know if this. Tell me what you think about this. So the man, there's a husband that's the focus of the skit, and at home, like he, like I said, with the remote control in the wrong place, where he leaves the toilet seat up, she's like always on at his neck. And then they're in the grocery store, and he turns his head because a girl walks past or something, and she catches him, and yada yada yada. And so that's how it starts off. But then there's a scene where he's talking to like the pastor. Or he has moments with the pastor when they're and she's nowhere around, and the pastor's doing similar stuff, like they're in the grocery store and him and the pastor both turn their heads,
Yeah, yeah,
but like the skit would have, she's just so glowing and raving about the pastor and this and that, and he's just like,
yeah.
nah, he's not even who you think he is.
He's not. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, hey, you know, can't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah, yeah, a single pastor is probably worse.
Yeah. Now you know what, man? It's rare that you see a lot of single pastors. Men, they always got a first lady, so to
Hmm.
speak.
Hmm.
Um, the ones who are single, man, it's something. I don't know. I guess they okay.
Yeah.
Um, but you tend to criticize what you don't know about.
Right.
So if you don't know about a single pastor, you'd be like, why he single? You know, all the preachers I grew up knowing was had a wife. You know what I'm
Isn't that a
saying?
requirement?
Yeah, I mean, damn near you know, when you grow up, man, like that, you think that's a requirement. You gotta have a wife to be a proud preacher, because I mean, you want your members to live by example. You want to be
Right.
married, you want to be this, you want to be healthy, you want to be da
Right.
da da. So, um,
The pastor's asking for good luck on his date tomorrow night. The
yeah,
pastor's dating. He's like, congregation, wish me luck. It's my third date in 2 months.
I know, man. I know. Me forever say it's because women respect men of power, and she doesn't see her man as power. Then she doesn't respect him in the same manner as the pastor. And no man, BJ, wants to hear his lady gloat about another man.
Nope.
I don't care if it's the pastor, her daddy, her brother, her uncle, her homeboy. No man wants to hear his lady boast about another guy.
She, I think she can gloat or boast about her dad.
Nah, and it definitely depends on the relationship that he and the dad have.
Oh yeah.
But now, and she definitely can't boast about her dad, and it's some of that same stuff she done criticize you about.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, dudes be like, hell no.
There's something about, and I'm sure you saw the title, because when you sent me that topic, I was like, okay, that sounds like everyday man versus everyday leader. And the reason why I say that is because, all men, or at least the stereotype is we're supposed to be leaders. But
Yeah.
but there's always going to be an actual leader. If there's 10 of us in a room, there's going to be
Mm-hmm.
one leader,
One man.
and
Yeah.
and that one man is going to get the praise, the respect, he's going to have the delegation or whatever. He's going to, call the shots, right?
Right.
um so so that kind of reminded me of like that dynamic, like what you're talking about, of husbands all sitting in the audience of a male pastor.
Yeah.
It's like, by themselves, the men's group. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's probably fine, but
Yeah.
but it gets distracting when your wife is right there and she
Yeah.
claps a little too hard.
Yeah. 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 I mean, y'all sitting there, the pastor up there, he's doing his thing, and next thing you know, your lady standing up, she yelling, she clapping, and you sitting down there like, look at this.
Uh-huh. Or he says something prophetic, and she looks at you because she knows that you haven't been doing right, and you
Yeah,
catch the look and you're like, really, right now?
yeah, yeah. So you know all that. You're right. Single pastors are glorified pimps. Oh my goodness. They sweet talk women, and the women turn around and give them their money. Yeah,
Dang.
yeah. Most of them are very charismatic, man. They very charismatic. I mean, they don't even have to look that good. They charming, you know what I'm saying? They know how to finesse.
Right.
And it starts with women. It's hard for them to finesse guys. You know what I mean? But a lot of them
Yeah.
do. She right. A lot of them they good at finessing women.
Hmm.
You know, Pastor so and so, and don't let him had uh prayed for and some
Oh
worked
yeah.
out or
Hmm.
something of that nature where she feel like that God has did something for her through him. It's
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
over with. She'll,
Because
she'll,
then,
get up, she'll get up out of bed and go get the pastor. He got a flat tire.
yeah.
And he
Yeah.
called, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, what are you gonna do? You should have called me.
Yeah, yeah. I'm finna go take the pastor a plate. Huh?
See, that would, if I was in a small town, that would throw me for a loop. I'd be like, wait, where are you going?
Yeah, yeah,
It's 9 a.m.
yeah. Or even at, 6. Where you going? You picking up a plate, putting foil on. You got big ass plate with some cake on the side. And where you going? I'm going to take Pastor, uh, I'm going to take Pastor BJ's a plate.
What?
What?
Well, his wife is, in the hospital right now, so he he ain't got nobody cooking for him. Man, probably after Bible study, starving over there. So I'm gonna go over there and take him a
Man.
plate.
Mm. BJ, that stuff happens a lot, man. That stuff happens a lot, man. And it's like me Vel was saying, man, they got that power, man, that draws women to them.
Hmm. Hmm.
They do. She said because at the end of the day, all women want to be led by great men, and then don't let them be super successful, and they know that they're doing well for themselves. It's
Hey,
yeah, you you got to be really secure if you're a guy and your lady is really heavy in the church, man, and she's going and she's talking about the pastor and the pastor this and the pastor that. You have to be really secure with that
yeah,
because a lot of the ladies do, man. They feel like they can just say whatever they want to say about the pastor. That's the pastor,
right.
you know. That's the pastor. Pastor a good man. I sure wish he could find him a woman.
Hmm.
Pastor this, pastor that.
And anything you say against that is against God.
Pretty much. I
Yeah,
mean, depends on how deep they are.
Yeah.
in it and how much of an influence he is to them. Some of them, and this is when you know if you the husband, it's time for you to go. If they go blow for blow with you, trying to, if you are criticizing the pastor and they going and they're not saying anything,
Mhm.
you could be good.
Mhm.
But if you criticize the pastor and they going blow for blow with you, it might be time for you, because not even saying that they got something popping with the pastor, but it's another man that they respect more than you.
Yeah, you're kicked off the throne. You're
Yeah,
you're not you're not at the top of that that tower, that pyramid.
yeah, bro. That means if it's one plate left and you just getting off work and the pastor asks for that plate, she
He's
gonna
getting that
stop getting
plate.
you church's chicken. And that food she cooked, she gonna get that to the pastor. The last bit of peach cobbler, the big ass thing of beans with the cornbread, all the home cooked stuff, that's going to the pastor.
Oh man.
I'll
Oh
get you
man.
some chicken. You want some churches or something?
Oh man. That just had me thinking of like then, husband and wife, they have a baby and baptism. Now she has more of a bond with the pastor because he baptized her only son. It's
Yeah,
like, ooh, there's a lot of
it's a lot, man.
there's a lot of opportunity for the pastor to kick you out of being the man of your house.
Yeah, yeah,
But that
yeah,
has to be a great position to like have the most. I mean, how that has to be the easiest way to gain confidence with just talking to women
yeah.
because they just give you the respect.
Hmm.
You're
Hmm.
a pastor. This is your role. This is your position. They seek you
Yeah,
to do exactly what you want to do. Lead.
yeah, yeah. And
You know.
especially, and don't have no what they may feel like is a man who's not leading, and then they find this man to
Mm,
guide and for
yeah.
advice and so on and so forth. Oh yeah, you ain't nothing.
Mm.
You ain't nothing. You can live. You can go.
So do you think? And let's step away from her attending the church or being a member of this church. Let's just say the pastor is a guy that she meets that's just a pastor. and and I don't know, he's got videos online or something. I don't know. Or they just have conversations. I mean, is that competition? He's single pastor, single person.
Right. Um, I think it depends on how stable she is in her relationship. If she's stable in her relationship, then she's just gonna let him keep it made. Just another guy she ran into in Walgreens trying to holler at. And even if he holler pastor, that don't care. It don't carry no lot. It don't carry a lot of weight
Mhm.
just because you're pastor. I mean, but if she's in the church and that's her pastor, you know what I'm saying? He got a lot more juice than just meeting her in Walgreens. Now
But
if
it
she rocky
uh-huh.
at the house and
Mhm.
she meet him, and because them guys are very charismatic, like you
Right.
said, they already know how to talk to women. They're very confident. Um, yeah, I mean, he catch her on the right aisle, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Shit.
I
Yeah,
mean, it has to be tempting to think first lady because if you date a pastor, you're going down the road of marriage.
you
and,
are.
and to
Yeah,
be the first, like that has to be like a bachelor pastor has to be one of the most sought after
yeah,
men
yeah.
in society.
Because they don't date to just be dating pastors, though, right?
Uh-huh,
They
uh-huh,
date because they need to build.
uh-huh.
They need to build a whole portrait. They need to build
Yeah,
themselves, as stand up guys, got
yeah,
a church, stand up good guy, got my first lady on my arm. They need to build that whole persona. So, you're gonna tend to be more successful when you have that versus you just a single. Yeah, like me forever say, Pastor Playboy in the pulpit. That's just
Mhm.
one big scandal at the
Right.
church. You
Right.
know,
Right.
cause he gonna be knocking out every lady he see at the church. Married or single.
I would I would need, not a non-religious woman, but I would need a religious woman to tell me if there's any cons in their mind to dating a pastor, a single pastor. Not a playboy one, but I mean, like all the things that they worry about men are checked off.
Yeah, you mean the pros? Cause all of them comes is dating one. Cause he got women in his face all day, every day,
Hmm. Hmm.
calling his phone all time of night,
Okay.
claiming to need guidance and prayer and all of this. So
Good
he
point.
gonna whoever he's dating, he gonna have to say, this is my job. Sister so and so going through it. So this is what I do. So you sign up for this. This is my job. So yeah, I might have to get up and go get somebody out of distress at 1:30 in the morning.
But because of his role, and she's attending all of his sermons, uh, it's easier to believe that from him.
Yeah, and more
Even,
so his roles. But I'm telling you, man, them guys are confident, man, and charismatic, bro. I seen some of the oldest, fattest preachers, man. When I mean, because they just, they get up there and, like you said, they don't have to work for the attention. If they get up there and they good at what they do with the preaching, I mean, they just flock to them.
yeah.
You feel me? So that's what make a man. Um, some women might will say, more attractive is the confidence that they bring with them.
Hmm.
And then if you making bread, man, come on, man, you in.
The confidence, like you said, making bread. Um, I mean, when it comes down to them being unfaithful, you wouldn't think it. When it comes down to them being out late, they got a good reason.
Yeah, they out in the clubs.
you know,
They're not doing none of that. They everything is God related. You need some priority prayer. They right there, anointed, ready to go. You know, um, so the resumes are pretty strong. Me Vel say most women just go back and tell the pastor everything you are doing wrong, and when he sees you come to church, then he tries to condemn you in front of the congregation on the cool. Wow.
whoa.
Ooh, she said something. So we didn't add that little tidbit in. So she's going to the church telling the pastor about her relationship,
Hmm.
what the husband's doing, what he ain't doing.
Hmm.
I need prayer. My husband cheating on me. My husband verbally abusing me. My husband don't want to get no job. So when he finally sees you come in church with some jeans on and a button down tucked in, you know what I mean? He
Yeah.
looking at you like, oh, that
Yeah.
sorry ass husband of hers.
I got a sermon prepared.
Yeah. And that's why most of them marry the weakest, docile women in the church so that they can go and pull numbers, like going to other women's houses in the middle of the night. She
I
said something else.
I mean, I wasn't thinking that they. I mean, we okay. Not we. I don't want to put any pastors in a bad light. You know.
No, 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 no. That's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing. We actually talking about the ladies who, like she said, go back and tell the pastors about what they're going. But I mean, is that part of the pastor's job to sit and listen to this woman come in talking about, she don't know what she gonna do because Her husband don't want to get no job. He just lays around. He this or that.
No, I don't think it is. Yeah, I think a responsible pastor would actually be like, "No, I know what this is, and that's not what I do." You know, if you want prayer, there's prayer. If you want a confessional, if they're Catholic, there's a confessional booth, a confession booth. But you can't come running to me and talking about your dude. I think
Yeah.
a responsible pastor would say something like that.
Okay. I like how you said that. A responsible cat would block that and just say, "Let me pray for you, sister."
Hmm.
He don't want to hear about this man not working and this man this and this man that and this man cheating and all that. I listen. You said something when you said that. I agree with you. I think that he's crossing the line. He should veto that right away when she get to talking about.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because you right. She's right. If he does decide to come to church, this dude gonna be looking at him foul. He gonna be looking at him foul. And depending on what kind of pastor you are, some of them pastors look at that as an opportunity.
what do you mean?
It's an opportunity, man. When you come to work, you come to church talking about how miserable you are because this dude done cheated or he don't want to work or he this or he that.
Yeah,
Depends on how you look as a woman. Determine
naturally.
what he decided. Because you got to remember, they still men.
Yeah, still men. I was just about to say that. Yep, naturally, still men.
They still men.
So
So
responsibly, he shouldn't listen to it at all because he should be aware of that dynamic too. That hey, I'm a man and I know what inspires.
yeah, look at this fine joker walking away. And damn, she can't get this. She got some bull jive, man. Let me let me counsel her. You know what I mean?
And
On Tuesday
and
nights.
he and an irresponsible pastor. I mean, any pastor knows they can get away with it, but an irresponsible pastor is going to take that chance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, very much so. Uh Michelle said that's not his job. That's the job of the first lady to go and sit with the woman, especially if she's single. Oh, wow.
Is it?
Okay. That's what she said. I can't fight it. I don't know.
Mm.
Obviously, I would assume she knows for her to put that out. Most pastors will beckon call to the person who's tithing the most money, and a lot of women will compete with tithing to get to the pastor. Hmm.
Does the pastor show favor to people that tithe the most?
Well, I don't know if they would show favor, but I'm pretty sure they would keep a record of if somebody's giving $1,000 a week versus somebody giving two.
So
Yeah,
naturally they would treat them a little different or end up.
probably you know what? Probably they won't keep them there.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
if you come to my church and I noticed that I'm looking at the thing and Bijan Kelly is tithing 1,000 a week. I might want to get to know him.
Right.
Because that's 4,000 a month.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
coming in on a regular
Yeah.
versus Vince Ingram coming in here and I see he getting $5. I ain't got to know who is giving me $20 a month.
Oh
I really
man, that's messed up.
yeah.
That's messed up.
I'm just
So
saying they may want to get to know that person a little bit
no,
more.
that's a good point. But before you read Me Forever's, so what she said about women competing with tithing to get to the pastor, would the first lady spot that? Would she spot like, hey, why is she tithing so much? Why and she, is that something she would recognize? Like this woman always talking to my husband, always trying to get prayer, tithing the most, you know.
Well, the tithing thing, I'm not sure. Excuse me, I'm not sure about because tithing is based off of your income.
Mm,
So when she say competing, if you can't match somebody dollar for dollar, then there's no competition in tithing.
mm,
But as far as being in the pastor's face and like you said, needing prayer and want to know, can I do some work in the church? Do you need anything? Yeah, the first lady probably would see that, if she's paying any kind of attention, she should see that. But in regards to the tithing, I mean, if you're doing it based off of how you feel like it should be done with the 10%, if I make 10,000 a week and you make, you know,
mm-hmm.
400 a week, there's
Mm.
no competition.
Yeah,
If we
yeah,
going
but
by tithing rules, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
uh,
if you go by that, but she was talking about competing, so I was trying to figure out what the, because
I
that's
don't
different.
know. I don't know. Uh, that is the first lady's job. I'm a certified elder in the church. That is the
Hey,
job of the first lady. They very much so keep record of who tithes and how much. So when someone comes and asks the church for help, they will know who to help, who to help and not to help. I guess based on tithes. Then she said no because the first lady is not in charge of finances. He has an assistant pastor or the treasurer to be in charge of that. And he said, yeah, it's not monetary tithing, but tithing with volunteering. Oh, okay.
mm,
Yeah. So you can tithe, you can volunteer your time, and I guess count that
mm.
at toward tithe.
And you're at every event, and
Every
right
event,
next to the pastor, like you're the first lady in all the photos.
yeah, yeah. You bringing water, you making sure he, ain't got a want for nothing. He turned around looking for his brush after getting, here you brush past. Here
Yeah.
you hot. Here you fan here. You fanning. You know. Uh, yeah. If I'm the first lady and I see the same woman
Mm-hmm.
every time I turn around on his shoulder and picking lint off his shoulder, then yeah, I'm probably like, now how sit down somewhere.
What about the flip side of this?
Meaning,
So I've never heard or seen any stories of men trying to get close with the first lady. I'm sure it happens, but
I'm
never
sure.
heard it. Never heard a single story. Never heard of it.
Now I've never heard that. I've never even seen a movie in that
Mm,
regard.
nothing.
Never a Lifetime movie or nothing in regards to somebody. I've seen a movie where the first lady was going after a certain guy
Okay.
other than the pastor, but
Hmm.
I haven't seen where a guy was going after the first lady. But I'm pretty sure it happens.
Yeah,
That's that's
sure.
got to be that's a pretty that's something else right there.
It's interesting.
Yes, very interesting. You got to really be have a sack on you to go
Oh
after the
man. Yeah, I mean,
military.
that just okay. So pastors aren't violent, but that just sounds like an easy way to end up in a grave. I don't know why. It just sounds dangerous to do.
Yeah,
I don't know. Of course, it's not like pastors walking around with bodyguards that are But I'm just saying, like, it just sounds dangerous.
yeah. I would think most um first ladies, if they do that, it would be somebody. It wouldn't be nobody in the church.
Mm,
It would be somebody just totally some random cat that they just met at HEB or something, and
yeah.
she's not happy, and she just bored and
Now that sounds like a Lifetime movie right there.
yeah, yeah. Uh, me forever. A lot of the first ladies are abused. Wow, and
Dang.
they won't say anything because they don't want to lose their position. The nature of most women, they will put up with you with a lot to keep the lifestyle, to keep their
Abused.
lifestyle. That's what she said.
Abuse, like we're talking abuse, or we're talking like neglected.
I'm thinking she got about abused physically and verbally. I'm thinking, you
Jeez,
know,
jeez. And
I
she
don't know.
said she said a lot. I don't know what that means. A lot. What does this mean?
Yeah, I don't know either, man.
They look happy to me.
Yeah,
That's some of the happiest women I've ever seen.
the
Those are
first
some of the
lady.
some of the happiest women I've
I
ever
ain't seen
seen.
too many unhappy first ladies in real life. I've seen them in, um, again on TV. I think the only time they get unhappy when they husbands is messing around or
Hmm. Yeah,
got caught 2 or 3 times messing with somebody in the congregation or
yeah,
outside the congregation.
yeah.
Um, yeah, so
Dang. Well,
I mean,
she has some insight that I didn't even know. I didn't even know she's that deep into the church.
no. Hmm. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a good one, man. Real quick, I want to talk about this too, man. I see a video. Think about this.
Okay.
Uh, it was actually a panel. Now tell me what do you think about this? This one gonna hit you in the stomach with a sledgehammer.
Ugh.
So you had 3 girls on the panel, 3 ladies on the panel, 2 guys, arguing back and forth. The ladies' position was they're married, they have a joint account. These ladies were taking money out the joint account, putting it in another account that they call an escape account. Right?
Yeah.
Let's say it again. They was married, they was had a joint account with their husbands. So they were taking money out. The husband would go to work, put the money in there. They would both, she'd go to work, put money in there, or whatever. She was taking money out of that account, putting in a single account with just her name on it, and it's called an escape account.
That's not
So
love.
their position was that's my husband, it's 50-50,
No.
so I can take that money out.
No.
So basically, what was going on was in the joint account, that's where the bills and stuff like that were being paid. The money she was taking out was just for her in case something went wrong.
No.
And so they were arguing the fact that what's wrong with me having an escape account. And so the guys was like, that's like stealing. What are you talking about? You stealing.
That is stealing.
Bro, this was a heated conversation that the ladies were standing strong on, like, I don't see what the problem is. And the guy was like, are y'all freaking kidding me? You stealing. Did he know you taking money out? No, he don't know. Okay, well, if he don't know you taking money out, putting money in another account for yourself and calling it an escape account, then that's stealing.
They should. I mean, we as men should know. There's some conversations you can't even have with a woman because there's no winner, because there's some conversations men will have their ego is in the way. You can't get past it, and other conversations women's entitlement will be in the way, and you can't get past it. And this is a case where if you think taking money out of a joint account for your own personal use without it being agreed on is just okay because it's a joint account, it's both of our money, that
Yeah,
is
that
something.
was a position. For years, they were doing it.
This is what I think is okay. If you have your own account that you know comes before the joint account, you know what I mean? Like you two have separate accounts, and then you put a certain amount in the joint account. That's different. You know, that's different.
That wasn't this situation.
Yeah.
This situation was he was just giving her money because she was in charge of the finances.
Ugh.
You say the money, you pay the bills. Whoop, 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 whoop.
No, no, no. You're in charge of the finances and you're taking money into an escape account. You sound like an accountant that needs to get arrested.
Yeah. But when I tell you, man, these ladies was arguing this fact to the hip, man. They didn't see nothing wrong with that. What is wrong with that? What are you talking about?
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
And the guys was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" I mean, to the point to where the lady was like, "Why you yelling? Why you yelling?" Because the dude was like, "I can't believe y'all think this way. Like that's stealing. I don't. If I don't know you taking money out of the account that I'm putting money in for you to take care of business, that's stealing." She like, "Nah, it's not. It had been doing it for years."
No,
An
that's stealing.
account that the guy knew nothing about.
Nope, that's stealing. That's 100% stealing. That's what I think. What do you think? I think that's stealing.
Man, that's definitely bogus and that's creep. That's stealing. I don't care how they try to dress it up. That's stealing. This account is only for you. This account I have no recollection of.
Hmm.
So you taking money that I'm putting in there from going to work because we a team.
Mm-hmm.
You think it's cool for you to go get it and take it out. If we actually a team, you let me know what you got going on.
The only issue with that is having a joint account like that is kind of like a handshake agreement.
That's all it is.
Yeah. So legally, I mean, you share the account, right? You two haven't signed any contracts that say what you can do with the money. Okay, well, if she
I
wants to
mean,
empty it, she can.
she can. Yeah. She can.
Ugh.
Morally, is it cool? Nah. But legally, yeah. It's actually her taking her money out of one account and putting it into another.
Nah, the only joint account that I would ever do is like I said, the one that's not stealing. We both have our separate accounts, and then we collectively put money into this joint account for bills, but we maintain our own accounts the whole time. But if I go ahead and reroute my direct deposits into this joint account, and you redirect your deposits into this joint account, and this is just all of our money combined, and I find out that you are taking savings for yourself out of that, and we have a joint checking and joint savings account, and you're taking your own
Yeah.
savings out of that. No,
Yeah.
no, 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 no.
Yeah. So what's happening is she was pulling money out for the bills and for her own benefit outside of her just regular, I'm gonna go get my nails done. I'm gonna go get my hair done. Outside of that, you was taking probably off the top $100 a week or so. Let's say 100 a week. Putting in, that's first thing I do. Go get 100 out, transfer it into this other account.
No, man. Nah. Nah. Nah.
For years.
Nah.
She
Can
probably had $50,000 in another account.
oh god. No. 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 All that has to be returned. No. No. That makes me think of are you familiar with Selena Quintanilla?
Who?
Selena, the singer.
Selena.
She
Yeah.
she her one of her employees that I think managed her money or finances like shot her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what I think about that. You know, like that person doesn't love you. That person looks like they are managing things, but they're really just stealing from you,
Right.
and they could shoot you in the back at any given time.
Right.
Because I mean, that is not very loyal. I'll tell you that much. Maybe you don't flat outright hate the person, but taking your own cut out of this joint account without that being talked about. I mean, it's okay if you ask me and I say, yeah, it's fine. Yeah. I get it. Protect yourself. Store up a little on the side. Don't take out too much. But
What dude gonna do that?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
go ahead. Just in case we break up, yeah, you should put some money away. Man, please. Ain't no dude gonna sign up on that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, that's wild.
That's a deep deal, like
And then she manages it, so you're not looking in the account. You're like, hey, you trust her completely. Trust her completely.
bonehead. He probably, man, come Friday, man, give me my bill. Please, I ain't been sober to Monday. So I gotta go back to work.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so you saw what, a TikTok on that or some podcast?
Yeah, I saw a podcast and they was talking about that, man. They was going off. I mean, they was going off, man. It was one dude, man, he was going off. He was like, other dude, he was kind of calm. One dude, he was like, I can't believe this, man. And the women was like, oh, why you getting mad? I don't see nothing wrong with it.
That just made him more mad.
Yeah, he was hot. He was hot to death. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Well, look at, man. We're going to get up out of here, man. Glad you made it back safely, brother.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Glad you made it back safely, man. Enjoy the rest of your week. Appreciate you for jumping on, for us doing our thing real quick. We're going to talk later because I still want to see about us making some moves on another platform, just so we can get, more interaction and see exactly what we got to do.
Okay.
And we'll talk about it over the weekend or so. And yeah, to the end, man. I'm gonna get up out of here, exhausted.
Let's go. Oh, one last thing. Congratulations to my nephew. You call him D-Mac. He's having a gender reveal party this weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
I knew it wouldn't be long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it wouldn't be long.
Yeah.
That guy right there, man. Yeah. Yeah.
One of many. Yeah, he's in Houston.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, man. Tell him I said congratulations, brother.
I will.
Yeah. But anyway, hey, look, thank you, me forever for joining us, man. We really appreciate it. And BJ, I'm gonna holler at you, man. Until next week, brother. Peace.
Peace.